Hi guys, it's Andrea here. Welcome back to my channel. Today we are going to be working mostly on transferring weight towards our hands. We're going to be also working on a little bit of strengthening, a little bit of core. So get ready to work hard, to have fun. Let's go straight to the floor, roll up your mat, see you there. We're going to start today in a kneeling position. Any way you like to drop the hands, let's just take some time here. Take some time to disconnect from that outside world. Disconnect from any unnecessary thoughts and really bring your time right now to be present, to be here. Let's start our practice connecting with 3 purifying breaths. Inhale through your nose. Exhale, release. Inhale, opening up. Exhale, let it go. Last one, inhale. Exhale, release. Slowly bow your head. And whenever you're ready, just gently open your eyes. We're going to start by opening the eyes and bringing the right hand towards the right side of the mat. Left hand reaching all the way to the right, feeling the opening on the left side of your body, keeping the left shoulder open. Stay here for one more inhalation. And slowly come back to the center, switching sides, left hand down, right arm reaching all the way to the left, opening the right shoulder. One more inhalation. Exhale, back to the center. We are going to interlace the hands and we're going to rotate the palms to face the front. As you inhale, we're going to send the arms all the way up, opening up, arching, looking up. Exhale, round and contract, belly in, rounding that spine, arms coming forward. Inhale, arms reach up, all the way up, opening your chest. Exhale, rounding and contracting, belly in. Last one, inhale, arching a little bit more, opening your heart, looking up. Exhale, rounding and contracting, belly in. And slowly come back to neutral, releasing the hands. We're going to bring the hands to the floor in front of you, coming to your tabletop. We're going to start with the shoulders on top of your hands, and we're going to be warming up right now our wrists and our hands, getting us ready for our practice. So as you inhale, pressing both hands against the floor, we're going to start shifting the weight forward, all the way to the front, keeping the hands pressing against the floor. Exhale, go back into the center. Inhale, shifting the weight forward, pressing both hands against the floor. Exhale, go back into the center. Last one, inhale, pressing both hands, shifting forward, hold it there for 3, 2, and 1. Come back to the center. Now we're going to bring the heels of your hands off the mat at the same time. So as you inhale, we are going to bring the heels of the hands up, all the way up. Exhale, heels of the hands come down. Try to do it at the same time, both of them together. Inhale, both of them come up. Exhale, both of them come down. Last one, inhale, both of them come up. Hold it there. And slowly release. Now, bring the palms to face the outside of the mat, so the sides of the mat. Again, pressing both hands against the floor, and all we're going to do right now is shift the weight side to side a few times. Keep pressing both hands against the floor. Take your time. Once you are done with that, you can stop in the center. Now, the last thing we're going to do, fingertips reaching towards your knees. Fingertips pointing to the knees. We have the whole palms pressing against the floor. And very slowly, as you inhale, we're going to start peeling the heels of the hands off the mat. Very slowly, they're coming off. If the thumbs are also coming off, see if you can do a little bit of a wave with the thumbs here. And hold it here for 3, 2, in your 1, release the hands, shake it a little. We can interlace the hands, a little wave here to get us ready for our practice today. One more breath. And once you're good to go, go back into that table. Keep the neutral spine, shoulders on top of your hands, pressing both hands, tuck the toes. Inhale, knees a little bit off the mat. And hold it here for 5. Keep breathing. 4, 3, 2, In your one, we extend the legs to come into the first downward facing dog of your practice. You can walk your dog here. You can move your hips side to side, whatever your body needs right now to prepare you for your practice and to reconnect you back with your intention, with your breath, and with your mat. Last breath. Inhale, look up, and step by step walk all the way to the front of your mat, all the way forward. Once you are right there, hands to your shins, inhale, look halfway up. Exhale, fall forward. Inhale, coming all the way up, arms come up, hands through the center, hands by your side. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fall forward. Inhale, look halfway up. Exhale, hands on the floor and step into your plank position. Stepping into the plank, keeping the shoulders on top of your hands, neutral spine, belly in. Stay here, one more inhalation. As you exhale, drop the knees on the floor. Modify chaturanga, elbows pointing back, hold it here, stay here for 3. Keep breathing 2. In your 1, inhale, upper facing dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 breaths here. So this was a modified version of your vinyasa. Feel free to use this variation on any moment today. You can also just skip your vinyasas and come straight into downward facing dog. Listen to your body. Take 1 more breath here, sending the way back. Inhale, look up. We're gonna jump or step all the way to the front of your mat. Inhale, look halfway up. Exhale, fall forward. Inhale, coming all the way up. Hands through the center. Hands by your side. Picking up the flow. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fall forward. Inhale, look halfway up. Exhale, jump or step back. Chaturanga with control. Inhale, upper facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 breaths here. Sending the weight to the back, trying to get the heels to touch the floor, pressing with every single knuckle of the fingers against the floor. Today, focusing a lot on that, on keeping the whole palms pressing on the mat. 1 more breath. Inhale, look up. Jump or step all the way to the front of your mat. Inhale, look halfway up. Exhale, fall forward. Inhale, bend the knees, arms come up. Just for the inhalation, we're coming into that chair. Keep the knees bended, and as soon as you exhale, see if you can drop the hands on the floor, and once the hands touch the floor, jump or step back, chaturanga. Inhale, upper dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, right leg goes up, 3-legged dog. Bend the right knee, let the hip open. Let it open here, keep the hands pressing against the floor. Taking 1 more breath. In your next inhalation, right knee to nose, shifting forward, contracting, kiss the knee. Step the right foot between your hands and drop the left knee on the mat. So we're coming to our low lunge here, making sure the knee's not passing the ankle. Once you're feeling good, we're gonna bring the hands off the mat and we're gonna grab opposite elbows. Now, before we do anything, trying to get very deep in the lunge, so sending the hips down and forward, grabbing opposite elbows. As you inhale, the arms are behind the ears, and we're going to try to send the elbows to the back, opening your chest, opening your heart. Hold it here, 1 more inhalation. Come back to the center. Now the left arm stays where it is. We're going to release the right hand and reach it towards your left leg. So we're going to try to look to the right shoulder and just stay here. Take your breath. Hold it for 3, 2, in your 1. Bring the right arm back into that opposite elbow. Neutral spine. Tag the left toes. Left knee off the mat. As you inhale, we're going to transfer the weight to the right leg. Arms are going to stay as they are. And we're going to come into that warrior 3. Find your balance and hold it here for 3. Keep breathing 2. In your 1, bend the right knee, come closer to the floor. Drop the hands, drop the left foot, send the right foot back. Now here you can drop the right foot on the floor or keep it off the mat. Chaturanga, listen carefully. Press up into plank. Transfer the weight to the left hand, left foot. Right arm comes up. We're coming into our side plank. If you can keep the right foot off the mat, keep it off. If not, you can just drop into a regular side or a modify. Staying here. 1 more inhalation. in that side plank. See if you can keep the right foot off as we drop the right hand, right foot stays off. Chaturanga. Inhale, upper facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg goes up, knee to nose, and we're gonna step the right foot just where it falls. You don't have to bring it all the way to the front. So what we're gonna try to do right now, we're gonna keep the hands glued on the floor, and we're gonna try to shift the sides. So right and left and right, using the core muscles to stay as long as we can on the air. Let me show you. So hands pressing against the floor, engaging the core. As you inhale, we're gonna try to do like a quick shift, trying to stay as long as you can on the air. Try to do this 4 times at your own time. And the last one we do, we're gonna keep the right foot in front. One more breath to get there. And once you are ready to continue, send the right foot back, coming into downward dog. Deep inhalation and deep exhalation. Inhale, walk the hands all the way to the back of your mat. Once we arrive there, inhale, look halfway up. Exhale, big hug to the legs here. We're trying to connect the spine with the legs, nice and long spine, belly in. No tension on the neck here. Hold it for 3. Hold it for 2. In your 1, release the hands. Inhale, look halfway up. Exhale, fall forward. Inhale, coming all the way up. We're gonna grab opposite elbows, similar as the beginning. Make sure the arms are behind the ears. Inhale, reaching the elbows to the back, opening your heart halfway up. Come back to the center. And keeping the belly in, keeping the nice and long spine, we're gonna come halfway forward. So we're gonna try to form a beautiful table. You can bend the knees as much as you need to, but we're gonna try to have that nice and long spine, belly in. Hold it here for 3, 2. In your 1, 2 options. Option to drop the hands, walk forward towards your plank. Option number 2, we're gonna release the hands and with control, slowly let ourselves go straight into chaturanga. Press up into plank, and we're gonna drop 1 forearm at a time on the floor. Keeping the shoulders on top of the elbows, pressing both hands against the floor, and just hold it here. You can stay with both feet on the floor or bringing the right foot off the mat. Hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2. In your 1, drop the right foot, drop the knees. And we're just gonna walk the hands all the way to the back, coming towards our kneeling, the same one that we started with. Hands behind the feet. Open the chest. You can let the head hang, or you can bring the hips up if that feels good. And stay here for 3, 2, 1. Drop the hips, come back to the center. Let the hands rest on your legs. Take 1 more breath here to reset. Deep inhalation and deep exhalation. Once you are ready to continue, bring the hands to the floor in front of you, tuck the toes, and we're just gonna extend the legs, staying on the back of your mat. So what we're gonna do next, we're gonna keep the hands pressing against the floor. The hands are gonna be glued on the mat. And we're gonna do tiny little jumps that are gonna get us to the front of your mat. So what you do, you press the hands, engage the core, and we're gonna try to send the hips towards the ceiling. Hips are coming up, you're almost about to float off the mat, and then a tiny little jump. Again, make sure the whole hands are pressing against the floor. We can bend the knees as much as you need to go into those tiny little jumps. Hands stay in the floor. This is not what we're doing. Sometimes I see this happening. This is not what we're doing, guys. So make sure the hands stay on the floor. So it's just tiny little jumps. Even if the feet doesn't completely come off the mat, that's okay. Take your time to get all the way to the front. We're gonna take a few more breaths to get there. If you are already on the front, just let the head hang. You can grab opposite elbows. Take 1 more breath wherever you are. Don't rush this. And once you're ready, release the hands. Inhale, look halfway up. Exhale, fall forward. Inhale, coming all the way up. Interlacing the fingertips. Release the index finger. Inhale, touch the ceiling. Exhale, going all the way to the right. Keeping the left shoulder open. Come back to the center. Inhale, touch the ceiling. Going all the way to the left. Good. Come back to the center. Inhale, touch the ceiling. Last one, touching the back wall with the index finger all the way to the back, opening up. Come back to the center. And we're gonna go all the way down. Here you have the option to go straight into your vinyasa. If you wanna add a little crow before we go into our child's pose, pressing the hands against the floor, knees towards your armpits, looking forward, shifting the weight forward, maybe bringing one foot or maybe bringing both feet off the mat. Take your time. You can jump, you can step back, do whichever way you need to go back into your vinyasa. Go through your upper dog and then come into that child's pose to reset. Take a moment here. Do whatever your body needs right now before we continue. If you need a sip of water or anything, this is a good time. Do whatever your body needs before we go into that second side. Take a few more breaths here. And whenever you feel ready to continue, if you're not in your child's pose, if you're in sitting, you can stay there. We're gonna take the next few breaths to slowly bring ourselves back into that downward facing dog. Take your time, any transition, any movement, anything at all that feels good to get us there. Ready to go for that second side. One more breath here. Deep inhalation. And deep exhalation. Inhale, left leg goes up this time. Bend the left knee and let the hip open. Stay in there, pressing both hands against the floor. Opening the hip a little more as you inhale. Exhale, knee to nose, shifting forward, kiss the knee first, and step the left foot between your hands, drop the right knee on the mat. Coming into that low lunge, very deep and very wide low lunge. Once you're good to go, arms come up, and we're gonna grab opposite elbows. Again, before we do anything, make sure the hips are down and forward. We're also working on flexibility. Arms are behind the ears. Inhale, starting to send the arms to the back, opening up, holding it here, one more inhalation. And come back to the center. Keep the right arm where it is, release the left hand to bring it towards that right leg. And we're looking towards the left shoulder. Holding it here for 3, 2, and your 1, reverse that, grab opposite elbows. Tag the right toes, right knee off the mat. Taking your time in the next inhalation, we're transferring the weight to the left leg. We're gonna go straight into that warrior 3. See if you can keep the arms as they are, grabbing opposite elbows, hold it for 3, hold it for 2. In your 1, bend the left knee, drop the hands, drop the right foot, send the left foot back. Again, you can keep it off the mat, you can drop it on the floor, chaturanga. Press up to plank, transfer to the right hand, right foot. Left arm, left leg stays up, or you can drop the left foot. Hold that same plank for 3, 2, 1. Left hand down, left foot stays off. Chaturanga. Inhale, upper facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Deep inhalation and deep exhalation. Inhale, left leg goes up, knee to nose, and drop the left foot just where it falls. Keeping the hands on the mat, we're gonna go again those shifts, 4 of them at your own time. Engaging the core muscles and keeping the hands glued to the floor. Take your time here. 4 times. Switching sides. Belly in. Trying to stay as long as you can on the air. The last one, we keep the left foot in front. 1 more breath to get there. And step the left foot back, downward facing dog. Inhale, walk the hands all the way to the back. Once you arrive, inhale, look halfway up. Exhale, fall forward. You can either hack what we did before, or this time we can interlace the hands behind, and we can let the hands come down. Let the head hang here, no tension anywhere. Taking your breath. 1 more deep inhalation. And as you exhale, you can release the hands to come down towards the floor. Inhale, look halfway up. Exhale, fall forward. Inhale, coming all the way up. Grabbing opposite elbows, reaching to the back, opening the heart. Come back to the center, halfway down. Again, we're forming the table. Staying strong, nice and long spine. Hold it for 3, hold it for 2. In your 1, either drop into walk forward or slowly letting ourselves go straight into chaturanga. Press up to plank. Drop the forearms on the floor. Shoulders on top of the elbows, neutral spine, belly in. Hold it here or left foot off the mat. Stay here for 5, 4, keep breathing. 3, 2, 1, drop the left foot, drop the knees, walk the hands all the way back. So this time we're gonna come up on the knees. Make sure the hips are hip width apart. We're gonna come into our camel pose. So we regularly use camel with the hands facing down. Today we're gonna try with the hands, fingertips pointing up. So we can also open our wrists, elbows in. Inhale, looking up. Exhale, using the hands to press. Open your chest. Looking up, you can stay in this variation. Anybody's going for the full version, you can drop one hand at a time towards the heels. Sending the hips forward, you can let the head hang. Take your time here for 3, 2, and 1. Reverse what you did. Coming back up, bring the knees together. Slowly come down. Let the hands relax. Take one more breath to reset. Exhale, let it go. Once we are ready, hands in front, tuck the toes, coming up, all the way to the back of your mat. Again, same thing we did. Transferring the weight to the hands, gluing the hands to the mat. Tiny little jumps to get us to the front. Let's do this, guys. Keep the hands pressing against the floor. Inhale, hips are going up to the ceiling, floating off the mat. Tiny little jump. Keep the hands on the floor. Inhale, engage in the core, belly in, tiny little jump. Take your time here. Do as long as you need to get all the way to the front. Once you get there, just stay there for one more breath. Listen to your body. Inhale, look halfway up. Exhale, fall forward. Inhale, coming all the way up. Interlacing the fingertips, releasing the index finger. This time we're gonna go straight to the back to touch the ceiling. Going all the way back, a little deeper than the first time we did this. Coming back to the center, all the way down to the floor, either stepping or jumping straight into your vinyasa, or if you're going to your crow, shifting the weight forward, knees to armpits, looking forward, one foot or both feet off the mat, taking your time to transfer back into your chaturanga. Inhale, upper dog. Exhale, child's pose, reset. Let it go, guys. Taking a few breaths here. Do whatever your body needs before we continue. We have a tiny little section left before we completely chill in our Shavasana. So take a few more breaths to get us there. Deep inhalation and deep exhalation. Last breath, deep inhalation and deep exhalation. Once you are ready, take as long as you need here, any transition, any movement to get us there, to go straight into that downward facing dog. Take a few more breaths here. Deep inhalation and deep exhalation. Last breath, deep inhalation and deep exhalation. Inhale, shift the weight forward, coming into your plank very slowly. Exhale, go back into downward facing dog. Inhale, shifting forward, coming into your plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Last one, inhale, shifting forward, coming into your plank, and this time we hold it here. Now listen carefully. We're gonna slowly rotate to the right, bring the left knee and the right elbow together. So we're keeping the weight on the left hand, right foot. Trying to connect the knee and elbow, hold it here. Either staying here or trying to extend the leg and the arm. Hold it for 3, 2, 1. Right hand down, left foot back. Chaturanga. Inhale, upper facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg goes up, three-legged dog. Knee to nose, step the right foot between your hands, drop the left heel. Windmill, coming into warrior 2. Inhale, reverse warrior, reaching back. Coming back to the center. Right forearm on top of the right thigh or right hand down. Left arm reaching forward, keeping the left shoulder open. One more inhalation. And slowly coming back to the center. Extend the right leg, right foot in. Inhale, opening the arms, opening the chest. Exhale, fall forward. Now, this time you can either keep the hands on the floor in front of you, or for this side, we're going to try to do a different variation by grabbing the ankles. So our goal right now is not to look back, it will be to look down. We're going to try to kiss the mat here. So using your hands to press, to get closer to the mat, trying to kiss the mat, elbows pointing out, and just hold it here. 4, 3, keep breathing. 2, in your 1, release the hands, bring the hands in the floor in front of you. Shift the weight to the right leg, right knee bended, left leg extended. Hands can be on the floor, prayer or bind. Take 1 more breath here. And slowly shift the weight to the front, rotate to face the front, send the right leg all the way up into 3-legged dog. We're gonna go to our vinyasa here. You can drop the foot or you can keep it up, shifting forward, chaturanga. Anybody working with chin stands, this is a great idea to play with that. Inhale, upper facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 1 breath to reset. We're gonna go straight to the second side. Deep inhalation and deep exhalation. Inhale, shifting forward, coming into your plank. Exhale, going back into downward dog. Inhale, shifting forward, coming into your plank. Exhale, downward facing dog. Last one. Inhale, shifting forward, coming into your plank. Hold it here. Now the right knee is going to try to touch the left elbow. We're shifting to the left side, connecting the knee and elbow. Hold it here. You can stay in this variation or maybe extending the arm and the legs for 3, 2, 1. Left hand down, right foot back. Chaturanga. Inhale, upper dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, left leg up. Knee to nose. Step the left foot between your hands and windmill your arms into warrior 2. Arms in one line, relaxing the shoulders. Inhale, reverse warrior. Reaching back. Coming back to the center. Reaching forward, forearm on the thigh or left hand down, right arm forward. Opening that right shoulder. And coming back up. Extend the left leg. Toes are pointing forward. You can keep the arms open. You can interlace the hands behind. Inhale, opening up. Exhale, fall forward. Let the head hang here. No tension on the neck. If you prefer to do a different variation, those who are working with arm balances, you can go into your tripod, any version that you would like to go. We're staying here for 2 more breaths. No tension anywhere, guys. Listen to your body. Deep inhalation and deep exhalation. If you're interlacing the hands, release the hands to come on the floor. If you're in your tripod, bring slowly your feet back into the mat. We're going to transfer the weight to the left leg, left knee bended, right leg extended. Again, hands can be whatever you want them to be. Take 1 more breath. And slowly rotate to face the front. Hands on the mat. Send the left leg up. 3-legged dog. Last vinyasa of the day. Shifting forward. Chaturanga. Maybe chin stand. Maybe not. Inhale, upper dog. Exhale, downward dog. Inhale, look up. We're going to jump or step to the front of your mat. Come into a sitting position. We're going to go straight into our bow pose. Knees can be bended. Knees can be extended. Hold it here. 4, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. In your 1, very slowly. We're going to slowly start coming down towards the floor with control. I'm just moving the microphone so I can fall with you. Belly in. Once you get to the bottom, stay here. Keep looking forward. Hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Coming down, knees to chest. Give yourself a big hug here. You can rock side to side. You can stay still. 1 more breath. And once you are ready, we're going to keep the right knee where it is. Interlace it, pull it, let the left leg come down. Really pull in the right knee. Taking one more breath to get that stretch. Now keep the right hand where it is. Left hand is coming on top of the left hip, so we're gonna make sure the hip doesn't come off. We're gonna open the right knee out to the right side first, working on that turnout. Making sure again the hip stays on the floor. Don't let it come off. Don't let the left hip come off. One more inhalation. Knee comes back to center and all the way to the left. Open the right arm, going to that twist. You can look to the right. Take your time here. Feeling that opening. One more breath. And slowly untwist. Bring the right knee to your chest. Shoulders off the mat, belly in, fingertips reaching forward, left heel off the mat. Staying here either still or adding tiny little pulses to kiss the right knee. For 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, hold, and bring both knees to your chest. Now keep reaching the fingertips to the front, trying to stay as small as you can in the tiny little ball. Hold it here for 3, 2, and 1. Release. Also the feet on the floor, fingertips reaching towards your heels, palms facing down, pressing against the floor. As you inhale, we're gonna start bringing the hips up to the ceiling, all the way up. You can stay here, you can interlace the hands behind. If anybody feels like going towards your wheel today, your full wheel, we're gonna bring the palms under the shoulders, fingertips facing towards you, elbows in. Either staying here or bring the top of the head on the mat, or maybe pressing all the way up into that full wheel. Wherever you are, hold it here for 5. Keep breathing, guys. 4, 3, 2, and your 1. Slowly reverse what we did. Bringing the hips back into the mat. You can stay still or you can rock the knees side to side. Taking a few breaths here to reset. And once you are ready to continue, left knee to chest, interlacing the fingertips, slide the right leg down. We're really pulling the left knee as much as we can towards that chest. Hold it here. One more breath, pull it a little more. Keep the left hand where it is, right hand comes to the right hip to make sure the right hip doesn't come off the mat. If it comes off the mat, you're not getting the benefits here. So make sure the right hip stays there. Left hand is gonna open the left knee out to the left side, coming into that turnout. Hold it here. One more breath. And slowly bringing the knee back to the center, all the way to the other side. Right hand grabbing opposite side of the left knee. Left arm reaching to the left side. And just let it go here. Enjoying that opening. Take one more breath. And slowly left knee comes back to the chest, right knee comes back. We're gonna grab the outsides of the feet, come into the happy baby. You can rock side to side. You can stay still. We will finish our practice today with a final inversion. The final inversion can be as simple as just staying in this happy baby, or you can just reach legs and arms to the ceiling. If you feel like working on a different inversion today, go for it. This is your time, this is your practice. You can go up into your shoulder stand, headstand, handstand, anything that your body needs. For those who are feeling ready to relax, to let go, and to go into the final Shavasana, we're gonna use the last few breaths to slowly bring in ourselves to your mat, letting everything go here, let the palms facing up, and just relax, let go, and melt into the mat. And the deeper you go, the better you feel. It was a pleasure for me guiding you through your practice today. I hope you have fun, and I hope I get to see you soon. Namaste.